Now, in the book, you said that you saw a man get his head blown off over a couple bags of coke that your friend Sean was selling. Did that actually happen?
Yeah, yeah, that was a crazy moment in my life, man. That was kind of like a turning point for me to know that how serious the streets was and how serious Montana terrorists was when I witnessed that. And I was still a kid, and all I remember like it was yesterday when a guy in a black trench coat came up and shot another guy in the head with a shotgun. I really didn't. I couldn't even tell you if I saw the body drop. I saw him fall. I got on my bike and I hauled ass. I paddled as fast as my lower legs can move on that bike.
Okay, I didn't know it was a shotgun. A shotgun at close range is considered one of the deadliest weapons on earth. Having someone's head blown off close range with a shotgun, the amount of blood and gore that must have entailed must have
Yeah,
been just crazy.
yeah, yeah. It was crazy times of Montana terrorists, man. You've seen a lot. It was a lot going on, and at any given minute, a person can lose their life for the smallest thing up there.
Okay, so you're focusing on selling drugs, and it got to the point where you never even went to high school.
Never went to high school.
Okay, and you were getting arrested during this time.
Man, I got arrested in '88. That's my first adult case. I was catching juvenile charges, but it was misdemeanors and it was a slap on the wrist type of shit. And I caught my first serious adult case at in '88. I was still a juvenile, so I was Title 16, charged as adult, and that was a murder one.
Okay, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I just want to talk about what led up to that. So you're getting caught by the police, but it's little slaps on the wrist. So were you going to juvenile hall and coming back?
Yeah, yeah. I was going to juvenile facilities and I was coming back, and throughout that journey right there, I met a lot of guys from other sections of DC that was doing their thing like I was. I was at the time. I'm thinking that 11-year-olds, 12, 13-year-olds, it's not doing it how we doing it over this side of Northeast. But I ended up connecting and meeting with some guys from other sections of the city that was doing it just as the same as we was doing it.
Okay, and you actually met Wayne Perry in juvenile.
Right.
Okay, and Wayne Perry was generally considered to be Alpo's hitman later on. What was your relationship like with Wayne?
Man, Wayne was cool. I wouldn't, we didn't hang out together, nothing like that, right? We respected each other. I knew what was up with him. He knew what was up with me. And we was cool, and that's basically it. We end up, we formed it a kind of a bond with each other out of respect for each other because of our level of violence, the shit that we was, capable of. So we knew what we was dealing with when we was dealing with each other.
Okay, so then at 16 years old, and I'm going off the book here, you connected with a local hustler in the area. I guess you called him Rocco.
Yeah.
In your book, and you end up going to New York City and coming back on a Greyhound with 5 kilos of coke.
Right.
Was that the first time you actually were dealing with that type of weight?
Yeah, that was the first time I seen that much weight, that much. Man, when we took that trip to New York, that was the first time. Yeah.
Okay, so now you have a bunch of weight and you can't move that yourself. So you start to build up a crew?
Yeah, my crew was at any given, like I say, how Montana was, it was like everybody ate. Nobody was starving. Nobody was scratching the plate for some crumbs. So let's say, for instance, if I got 5 keys, I'm breaking them down with 5 of my men. And everybody gonna eat on the same level. It ain't gonna be no big eyes, little U's in my circle. I might be the one to orchestrate shit. You know what I mean? I might be the one that can move a little better than them and connect with people and build rapport with people better than them. But we all gonna eat on the same level.
Okay, and these guys were called the Montana Boys.
Right.
And you guys actually locked down Montana Terrace.
I mean, nah, Montana wasn't locked down by not by one particular crew or group. You know what I mean? It was just it was different levels of shit. You know what I mean? And we did our thing. Other guys at Montana did their thing. It was no one big, crew of people. You had different people in different sections of Montana Terrace that was doing their thing.